Welcome back to the Papabey Show. This episode is part of the series entitled Optimizing Beyblade Combos. Let's continue. This video is the fifth of a multi-part series entitled Optimizing Beyblade Combos. Launch Techniques. Before we proceed, I'd like to give credit to the WBO Wiki regarding this topic. I'll include the link in the video details. There are two basic launch styles, flat or bank. The terms weak, moderate, and hard will be used to gauge launch power. Weak launch. Moderate launch. Hard launch. A flat launch is holding the launcher parallel to the stadium and keeping your hand very steady and pulling the launcher string. This is generally used for defense stamina hybrids to outspin opponents. A bank launch is tilting your launcher parallel to the stadium curve, then keeping your hand steady and pulling the string. This is generally used for attack types to create a flower pattern movement for constantly attacking the opponent. There are also advanced launch techniques like the flat catapult launch, which is holding the launcher parallel to the stadium, keeping your hand steady, and in one motion, push the launcher down while pulling the launcher string. This should give your combo more power and stamina. Now let's do a solo spin time test. As always, do 10 tests and get the average time. But for this video, I'll just do one to save on time. As you can see, the flat catapult launched combo spun around longer by around 7 seconds. This technique works best for outspinning opponents using sharp-tipped drivers like bearing and extend plus. This is because there is less risk for the combo to self-knock out when doing a hard launch. On the other hand, when using drivers like Atomic, Destroy Dash, or Extreme Dash, there is more risk for the combo to self-knock out. Using a bank launch will lessen the knockout risk because the combo will scrape and thus lose a bit of power. This technique also works as an anti-tornado staller. Use this for combos using drivers that are very fast along the tornado ridge like Destroy Dash, Extreme Dash, and Spiral Dash. Here is an example using a popular tornado staller like Perfect Phoenix Outer Volcanic Dash. A catapult bank launch, or more commonly known as a sliding chute, is tilting the launcher parallel to the stadium's curve, keeping your hand very steady, and in one motion, pushing the launcher forward while pulling the launcher string. This will give your combo more power and stamina. Use this for attack types on rubber drivers like Extreme Dash or Quick Dash. A weak flat launch in an opposite spin matchup can burst the other combo if your opponent does a hard launch. This is because in opposite spin, both combos try to spin equalize similar to a gear system. This means the hard launch combo will try to match the spin speed of the opposing combo. In doing so, it will put a lot of stress on its layer's teeth. If it has bad teeth and burst resistance in general, it will burst. For this test, we'll use Hell Salamander 00 Bump Bearing versus the Dead Phoenix Core Sting Bearing. Weak launch. Hard launch. Here are the weights of the disc and drivers of Hell Salamander compared with Dead Phoenix Core. So as you can see, they're almost the same. Now for the layer, Hell Salamander compared with the Dead Phoenix Core. So as you can see, even if the Hell Salamander layer is much heavier than the Dead Phoenix Core, it still got burst using this technique. This technique is also used to mitigate a knockout or a burst from an attack type in an opposite spin matchup. For this demo, we'll use Chozy Spriggan Vanguard Bearing on right spin versus Zwei Diabolos Sting Extreme. Hard launch. Hard launch. Weak launch. Hard launch. As you can see, weak launching Chozy Spriggan lowers its chances to be knocked out or get burst. However, too weak of a launch enables your opponent to outspin you. Weak launch. Hard launch. A defensive bank launch is used for defense stamina hybrids on sharp-tip plastic drivers like Bearing and Extend Plus. The goal is to have your combo tilt to lessen the impact from hits and thus mitigate a knockout or a burst. As you've seen, Chozy's Spriggan was tilted, which lessened the impact of the hits near the end of the battle, which allowed it to outspin Zwei Diabolos. Well, that's it for now, guys. Tune in again for the next exciting episode of The Papabey Show. Same Papabey time, same Papabey channel.